Oh, hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I just wanted to show you this real quick conversion of a sling rod. I actually had built this, I guess late last year, and I never got around to finishing it off. Actually, there was a fair group that you may have noticed over the past couple of months that I've been posting, where I had already kind of painted them in a dark brown primer, and well, I'm just kind of getting caught up on those particular models now, and just doing like a good repaint. This one here in particular was really easy. The Basically, I removed the glass out of it, or the plastic piece that really is part of the windshield, and and then I kind of painted it all in one shot. So this is how it looked originally before I started painting it, and based on some of the skills that I've learned lately, I should have actually kept it all apart, but I decided to not bother and just kind of work my way through it and see what I could do to paint it. So I decided to use the salt method with this one, but just a little bit, a combination of being a little bit more lazy and different at the same time. I just used, I just brought out some water and I just put it in a cup, and as you can see here, and really the idea is like you just kind of wet the car, and then I just decided to be a little lazy and just throw water all over it. But and then you're supposed to sprinkle like some salt on the car itself and let it dry. But I thought, because it's got a lot of water, I just wanted to see what was going to happen if I decided to paint it fairly quickly. So and I'll show you what the results look like as well. So yeah, I mean, basically I just cover the whole thing with green spray paint right over top of the water and also the salt. And we're going to let this dry for a while, like basically let it dry overnight, and see what happens with it. So yeah, I've got it all fully dried. I ended up putting it by the window for a while in one of my vents. So it just I did move it around a little bit, and some more water was actually coming out from the inside. I had masked it off, like put some masking tape on it. So I didn't want to paint the interior. I kind of want to leave it black. And that's what I was mentioning before. Probably should have left the whole car apart, so that I could have detailed the interior a little better. But we'll come up with some kind of a solution for that. But as you can see, sorry for the camera, but yeah, as you can see, the salt kind of blocks the paint from sticking to various parts of the car, and depending on the color, like the base color that you use. In this case, I've got the dark brown metallic, but if you use more of like a terracotta brown or something like that, you could really kind of start yourself off with a good, base of rust, if that's what you're looking for. But yeah, it really kind of helps to provide some details. And what I like to do is kind of start putting in some of the silver, more metal colors around like the brown areas, and just start kind of filling in some gaps, but leaving a little bit of the brown showing as well, so it looks like it's got a bit of a transition to the green paint of the car. And what you want to do as well is you want to kind of dry brush some of the areas that it looks like basically the paint has just worn off in a few spots on the vehicle. And you could decide if you want to add additional rust details, or just kind of leave it as a bare metal, or not. It really kind of depends on your preference. I like to use a little bit, like a combination of both. So yeah, I'm going to tone down the metallic color a little bit. I'm going to use this brown that I've been using to really kind of create like some really good rust effects, and just kind of simply like kind of lightly I guess stipplize um, the car itself. Just with some light brush strokes, nothing too heavy. You kind of want to still have the metal showing through the paint. And yeah, after that, decided to use my trusty sponge to create some like really interesting rust style effects. And I don't know if you've seen some of my other videos where I kind of created like a milky rusted car. It's kind of interesting. I'll put like a card right here regarding that. But yeah, basically you can get some red and some orange, and the idea is like you start dabbing like some of the metal areas and creating like a really like kind of a thick effect. I purposely for this car, yeah, um, I left the like more globs of paint than before, so it kind of made it like kind of stick out a little bit more than just like kind of blending it in. And yeah, you may have noticed that I put a lot of paint on my cardboard. So I kind of wanted to see what it would look like if I dabbed my limo project with it, just to kind of get an idea if like it would make it look faded. So that was just sort of a preview of where things are at with the limo. Kind of waiting for a few items to continue on with that project, but it's definitely going to be done fairly soon. So just stay tuned for that. But yeah, I started to once I got all the rough rust effects done. I painted started painting the rockets red on this particular vehicle. There's a lot of rockets, so there's rockets on the top, the sides, the bottom, and what you want to do is like have a base color of like a darker red, and then I went over it with a lighter shade as well, just to kind of do all like the tips, mainly the tips and the end points, like I guess like the back of the rocket here, just to kind of highlight, various parts of the rockets themselves, just kind of make it stand out and kind of have a contrast with the rest of the vehicle. And then yeah, I mean, I made the interior purple. I thought I always like the purple and green combination, kind of like the old classic Transformers Constructicons. I think it looks kind of fun, and yeah, this is how it all turned out at the end. I left the rims green. I don't know if you noticed that, but I decided to leave it body color as well. And I painted the wheels, like the tires, brown, just to kind of make it a little different than just painting it all black and then dusting them up. So anyways, hope you guys like this build, and please comment down below and let me know what you think, and have a great day. Cheers.